Welcome back, guys, to another video. Today we have this massive 2-pallet delivery. If you're brand new to the channel and you love Pokemon, hit the subscribe button. We got so much incredible content coming. In today's video, we are going to be showcasing all of the products we're buying, what we're investing in for the business, and why we think it's a good move. So let's jump right in. First things first, we have a whole case of the Fall Collector Chest 2025. We did a walkthrough video somewhere on the page, so if you guys want to check out some of our videos after this one, you are more than welcome to do so. All these products are also going to be available for sale, many of them on our eBay. Links down in the description below if you are interested. But starting off, we got 360 units of these collector chests on just this pallet alone. What you will find is that we have another 20, I want to say 20 cases. Let's see. 5, 10, 20. Yep. We got another 20 cases. So in total, 60 cases. Each case comes with 9. So you got 540. So we bought 540 of these Mega Gardevoir, Mega Lucario tins. Really nice product. Great selection of packs. Love Journey Together. Not sure why people hate Journey. Mega Evolution, Home Run Set, Destined Rivals. Do I need to say more? 3 Cosmos foils. Such a good product. The only downside with a product like this is it is bulky, but then again, you're getting a really cool tin. So I think it's a home run product. I think long term, something like this is going to age like fine wine because nobody talks about these types of products, okay? All your favorite PokeTubers are telling you to just buy booster boxes and ETBs. And like, yes, historically, those are the go-to products, but when running a business, you got to be buying everything. Well, you don't have to, but if you want to run a very successful business, you need to be able to know how to sell every single product, not just booster boxes or ETBs, because those products sell themselves. And a lot of people, a lot of beginner investors or people just entering the hobby, they don't know about products like this. So it's just a lack of education. That is what is going to separate your most successful business owners or just anyone really in the industry is knowledge, okay, and education and knowing. Because when I was just starting out, I didn't know about opportunities like this or even breaking down products, because what you'll find is there's actually a massive discrepancy in between how much this product is currently selling for versus what the contents inside are worth. And when there is such a disconnect, what you're going to find is products like this are undervalued, makes it a strong buy. So enough said about the Fall Collector Chest. You got the idea. 540 of them. Maybe I'll make the thumbnail of the video that we just bought 540 of these, and that's all the video is going to be about. But no, let's go on to the other palette. So we got more of those collector chests here. Next product here, we have the Temporal 3-packs. Okay, so here's what they look like. 3-pack blisters. You got 2 different promos. I only opened one of the case. I pulled a few, but this is the home run promo right here. Cleffa Cosmos foil, 3 packs. You know, my only regret with this product is that I didn't buy more. We got on this delivery 15 cases, so 360 of these 3-pack blisters. You got 3 packs on each, so 1,000 plus booster packs of Temporal, and I think it's just a safe place to park your money into, because Temporal never got a reprint. Doesn't look like it's going to get a reprint. Our most recent reprint was Journey Together, which is SV09. Temporal Forces is what? SV05. So 4 sets back, nearly 2 years ago, dating back to 2024. Sorry, Buttercup. They're not reprinting Temporal Forces. Very good buy. And you could get in on any product line. ETBs, booster boxes. I just jumped on the 3-packs because the promo, when you're purchasing at this volume, 360 blisters is also going to be 360 promo cards. There's a lot that you could do with that. You could sell them as singles. You could grade them. You could keep them. There's just a lot more options. So you always want to keep your options open when you're exploring products. And this is what they won't teach you when it comes to investing Pokemon or even building out a smart collection, because you don't have to be entering the hobby to just be making money. Obviously, we run a business, so that's what we do. But just being a smart consumer and recognizing, hey, if I buy a booster bundle, let's say, all I'm getting is the packs. If at the same price I could get a free promo, why not? Hey, it's a free Cosmos foil Cleffa. You know, it's just, you got to be looking at these products from a different lens, a different scope. Pokeball tins right here. I think I opened one of the cases for the video. Yep, so this is what these look like. Heavy bags on this product line right here. Not my favorite product, again, because there's no promo right here. Let's see if it says three booster packs, 2 sticker sheets. So this is what a case looks like. They give you these little like white pull tab things so you can easily pull it out. And then also somewhere here on the bottom, they'll give you like a nice display thing. And it's basically just 6 Pokeballs. Pick your favorite design. On these releases, if it's the same, if it's from a case, not loose, because there's a lot of people just sell loose. If it's a case like this, all of the packs inside should be the same. I believe this variant, let me double check. This is Pokeball Q4 2025. Okay, this one should be Surging Sparks, Destined Rivals, and Journey Together. And if you're buying by the case, you'll have the exact same regardless of the tin design. Some people, what they do is they are looking at the product code here down below, E25. And there's a lot of information online, but, you know, sometimes they do reprints, but they use, like, old tins. So it really varies, particularly with the mini tins. What happened in the past was they had leftover mini tins, and then they put new packs, and it just got very confusing. But we got, I think, only 20 cases on this pallet, but I should have another 2 pallets coming in. We got over 100 more cases of these Pokeball tin products. And again, not something that people talk about. I think it's a really cool product. The Pokeball tins, though, shipping-wise, it's a little inconvenient because if somebody buys like an ETB or something, you got the round shape. So this one definitely has, I would say, a little bit more experience required to be getting into a product line like this. If you want a safe bet, let's do the safe pick next. SV45 Paldean Fates text stickers. So we have 10 cases, a total of 120 of these. There's one other blister for this set. They did 3 different promos. Here you have the Moshchiff, here you have the Grievard, and then there's one other one. But again, really cool product, great display. It's a specialty set, so there are no booster boxes. You get 3 packs, the sticker and the promo. Again, so many options. This is why I love these side product releases. You know, everybody sleeps on them. That's all I love to buy because there's just so much more opportunity in this product line. You know, everybody is just going to continue. Everybody is saying the same thing. You know, just buy booster boxes. But, you know, specialty set, you can't do that. You got to think outside the box. Promos, really good. Shiny Pokemon, you could grade it. You could sell it raw. Over time, promos like this tend to perform extremely well, primarily due to the fact that the only way to get it is by buying this exact product. You can't get this from anything else. Like, you have to buy the text sticker. The stickers are always a nice add-on, but then you get the packs too. Very fun to rip. Because there's 3 packs, you usually get a 1 in 3. So it kind of appeals to everybody, you know, collectors, investors, rip and shippers, like everybody. And those are the kind of products that you want to be buying that are just going to be easy to move, especially when you're buying so much quantity. You know, it doesn't matter if you have like 2 blisters, but when you're buying 100+ blisters, you better find a way to be moving those blisters. So that's another really good product right there. Very happy about that one. This is the next one I wanted to talk to you guys about, investing in Destined Rivals. A lot of people are asking me what I think. Destined Rival booster boxes, that's where all of the mainstream attention is. You don't want to be buying the stuff that everybody's telling you to buy, okay? You got to be looking at a little bit more low-key product lines. Build and battles, such a bigger opportunity. You get 60 build and battles. So basically what you have here is you're going to have 6 cases. In each case, you have 10 bundles. In a build and battle, in addition to 4 booster packs, you are also getting the deck. And the deck itself has a lot of value. So what you could do is break it down, sell out the decks, keep the packs. Like, this is just talking from a store owner point of view. You could do that, or you could sell the entire display sealed as is and capture a premium on that, because vast majority of people, they do not have that. They do not have master cases of build and battles or anything like that. So, you know, the more items or the more things you could do with a product line, the better it's going to be for you, you know, because sometimes you're going to have an investor who just wants a whole case. Sometimes you're going to sell to a streamer who just wants packs and they're going to break it down. Sometimes you'll sell to a store owner who's going to piece it out. You know, there's just so many different things you could do with these product lines. That's why you gotta be able to learn how to kind of sell everything. And as you grow, you're going to find that it comes easier with time. It's a lot of time, you know, in the beginning. If you want to start out with like booster boxes or ETBs, that's fine. But as you are gaining more knowledge, as you kind of find your bread and butter, your winning products or kind of your winning strategy, and you just rinse and repeat with every product release, that's at least what I've done. You know, this is years and years and years of learning. Let's see, what do we have here? This is the, I think, Paradox Clash 10. If I could, hang on, let me set this down. We have the Paradox Clash 10 right there. See this guy. We have two different variants here. We got this guy, And then we have this guy. Okay. Here we go. We have Walking Wake EX. Again, promo. 5 packs on these guys. And these initially had Twilight Temporal Paradox packs. This is the reprint one. So they reprinted it. They used the exact same tin cover, but they added new packs. So these should have Destin, Journey, etc. And you wouldn't know that if you're just buying this. That's why it's also important to keep track. Because if you look here on the label, this one is, let's see. Actually, you know what? Not for retail sale before May 24. Hang on. These might be the originals. I was told that these would be the reprint ones. All right. We're actually going to open this live because I was told that this should be the Destin Surging variant. I'm doing this with one hand. Bear with me here, you guys. This might actually, though, looking at the case, live opportunity to learn something new right now. Let's see. Let's see if we have the old Scarlet Violet or if it is the new ones. If we can get this guy. Hang on. There it is. Oh, look at that. It is, in fact, the old one. Boom. Twilight, Temporal, Obsidian. Holy smokes. That's massive. That is actually massive. All right, guys. Next video, I'm going to order a whole pallet of these. This is the importance of buying from trusted sources, okay? Because if you go to like a place like eBay and you just see some random seller selling one of these tins, you have no idea which variant it is. Because there was a small reprint of these tins with Surging and Destin Rivals. And I bought into this one thinking that's what we're going to get. But then we looked at the label. Because it's a case, you see the date 2024. So it's like, hang on. Surging Sparks, or not Surging Sparks, Destin Rivals didn't come out until summer of 2025. So there's no way there could be Destin packs. And upon opening, you'll find here, we have Obsidian Flames, which is 2023, Temporal Twilight 2024. So again, buying from trusted places, knowing what products are good, what are not. I went into this product. That's also why I only bought one case, because I just wanted to double check. This is actually way better. This is way better news. I would much rather prefer to have these older Scarlet Violet because these already have a market premium. So this is a first print tin, whereas the ones that they reprinted are the reprint ones, and those do not have that same sticker. So you got to be looking at the label. But again, if you're just buying loose from random untrusted sellers, you won't know until you open it. And kind of what happens is over time is, let's say this tin is 10 years old, right? You can't just like tear open the plastic because right now this tin is what, like 30, 40 bucks? Like who cares? But in 10 years from now, if this suddenly becomes a very expensive product, you can't experiment with it. So that's another thing that we learned live right here, the importance of buying factory sealed cases and why you get a premium. Now, you could buy individual tins, but just buy them from sellers that you know or sourcing from cases. That's also part of the reason why we're documenting the journey, showing you guys that we are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on these pallets literally every single month, just so you guys could see that, hey, if you're buying from us, you're getting the products all legit. But yeah, this is another product, so definitely going to buy more of these. Obsidian Flames, very, very undervalued set. That's surprising. That's actually surprising. Was not expecting to be seeing that. And then also, because it is all from one case, all of the tins are going to be the exact same. Last product I have for you guys here that I wanted to talk about are going to be the Phantasmal Flame booster bundles. Incredibly good product on the rise. Investing in these because they're just so good on so many different levels. And this is another thing that I don't see anybody talking about. Phantasmal Flame booster bundles, you're getting packs. This is essentially a mini booster box, okay? So over time, if a booster box suddenly becomes $500, $1,000, $2,000, your buyer pool is substantially smaller. You don't have as many people to buy it, and it makes a product harder to move. Whereas booster bundles are always going to be your affordable option. It's going to give you a taste of the set without committing to the full thing. So purchasing a booster box, if you're opening it for fun, that's like committing to the full set experience. If you don't have that kind of money, your next best option is the booster bundle. And also what I particularly love about this product is it's really small. It fits in your hand, which means it's cheap to ship. Now, when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cases times 25 bundles per case, that's 200. When you sell 200 of these units, that shipping cost is going to add up. And if I'm able to ship these out for $5, versus $10 because on a lot of the products here, we offer free shipping. So if I'm saving $5 per shipping label across across 200 items, that's $1,000 saved in shipping. And this is what people don't talk about, probably because, when they're purchasing, they're maybe only buying a couple of bundles. But here as a business, as a store, you're buying substantially more. We're buying 200 of these. And obviously, there's going to be some people that are just going to buy the whole case, and that'll save on shipping too, buying all 25. But let's say we're actually selling one by one to 200 different people. That's a lot of extra shipping cost on just so many products. So that's kind of what we've been buying. Next product, or next pallet delivery, I know for a fact we have more of these Pokeball tins. We purchased a lot of them. Probably 90% of these products, or by the time you're watching this video, are going to be sold. Maybe even all of them. I might actually... We'll see. Pretty much everything here has a lot of the stuff that you're seeing a lot of, like the Pokeball tins, all sold. Fall Collector chests, all sold. The Phantasmal bundles, vast majority are sold. The products that we haven't sold yet are the Build and Battles, because I just got these. But we only have 2 cases, so it's like not anything crazy. And the tech stickers of Paldean Fates, I think I'm going to have like half left over, but it's such a hot product. It's a specialty set. It's got the Bubble Mew. I mean, products like this, when they're this good, they practically sell themselves. And, in the current boom, it's like all English Pokemon is good, which is crazy because 2 years from now, when we experience a crash, a lot of people are going to be wiped out because they think that Pokemon can infinitely go up, but that's not true. And you're just going to have to experience the market cycle for yourself. I can't wait for the big pullback. All the YouTubers, I'm looking forward to those videos. It's not going to happen in 2026. 2026, we're going to stay hot. But 2027, 2028, we could be experiencing a shift. So appreciate you guys watching the video. Listen to me ramble about all these products, what we're buying, why we're buying it. If you're enjoying the content, you're liking this kind of behind the scenes palette overview, just, discussing what products we're investing in, buying for the business, selling, etc. Make sure you're subscribed. I do love seeing the engagement. If you guys are engaging with the content, that tells me that you want to see more of it. So if you want to see more content with this, definitely subscribe, leave a comment. And with that, here we will catch you on the next one.